back to the JustRPG Podcast. I'm James.
And I'm Vicky.
And today we are going to talk about if you were stuck on a desert island and you could only pick 3 RPGs to play forever, which 3 would you pick? And we'll start with like our third choice and move up to our first. So what's your third choice? We'll start with you, Vicky. What's your third choice?
Probably Dragon Age Inquisition.
Dragon Age. Okay. And why?
Alright, so you have multiple endings. There's, because that's like super replayable. You can choose different romance partners. It's different every time it's not really different every time you play.
You can make different decisions every time.
And you could help certain people out and not help others out.
Mm-hmm.
I could make 1 billion characters on that game.
Yeah. But why do you like it so much? Is it because of those choices, or
because Cullen is there?
You're a video game lover.
My video game husband. He's the best. I don't know. I've liked all the Dragon Age games.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're just really fun.
Is that your favorite one?
Inquisition? Yeah. I mean, there's only those 3. Oh,
right?
yeah, I forgot about the second one because it was so bad.
Oh, okay.
Ugh. Most of us forget that game exists. First one is kind of, like, I tried replaying it recently, but I got to this one part where it takes you about 4 hours to get through. It's the mage, tower.
And I think you've mentioned this before, yeah.
Yeah. That's the worst. At least 4 hours. Even if you know exactly what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to grind forever just to get, somewhat okay. But everything levels up with you, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I like Dragon Age Inquisition way more, because there's nothing, horribly hindering in that game.
That's a good one. Alright, well, I'll do my number 3 is... I'm going to have to go with a Disgaea game. And the reason is, you can play that game forever. You can just keep leveling characters. You can keep making new characters. There is some, kind of randomness. There's a lot of grindiness to the game. And it's tactics, and I love tactics. Which one? I'm not exactly sure. Because honestly, it could be any. If I didn't know any of the other ones existed, I would enjoy any of them independently. I could just say the newest one, which is actually I think it's going to be 5. They're putting that on the Switch. It could also be the Vita version. It doesn't matter.
There's only 5?
I think there's some spin-offs, but there's 5 numbered ones.
Oh, 4 came out when we were in high school.
Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong too. I'm not too up to date with it. I have one for Vita, but I think 5 is coming out, because there's for example, there's Disgaea 2. And then there's another Disgaea for PS2, Hour of Darkness, which isn't numbered. So there's definitely more than 5, but they're not all numbered. But yeah, basically, I love tactics. It's very grindy, and you can level to 1,000, basically, So I think that would be a good choice. It's also easy to just kind of play a mission, put it down, and go back to one of my other games, So I think I'm going to have to go with that.
Okay. Alright, I will...
Alright, what's your number 2?
My second choice. I think... Majora's Mask.
Okay.
Alright, so, it's weird. It's one of my favorite Zelda games. It might be... I think I like it more than Wind Waker. Because I only think of the, GameCube one where you had to sail for 10 hours.
Yeah, they fixed that in the Wii U, but
they did, but
they actually apologized for that. The creator came out and said,
Aww.
"I'm sorry we did that."
That's so
that we
sad.
just threw that in, the Triforce Gathering, sailing. They just kind of threw it in. He said,
"That's so sad."
Yeah.
Poor guy. He didn't have to apologize.
Well, he
did.
And then they fixed it in the Wii U one.
Yeah.
So.
They made it so much better. But I think I'd pick it because it's way more difficult. And I like a challenge, especially if I want to waste a lot of time.
I think I could see if I was stuck with that game, because that's not one of my favorite Zelda games, but if I was stuck with that game, I feel like you could almost kind of speed run the clock in that. Like, you can be like, okay, I have 3 days, I'm going to do this, and then you could get better at doing them in that order. You could find the optimal order to do things. I think that's a good choice. Because, I mean, you could play, I could say Ocarina, but then I've already played it
so
10 times, and, you know, now it's starting to get boring, so, and you basically have to do the same things in the same order, and there are side quests, but, you know, it's just hard container. It's like stuff like that, you know. Majora's Mask, at least you can collect the masks, get the Fierce Deity's mask, and it's kind of like a more incentive.
The first time I ever played, I didn't get the Fierce Deity mask.
Yeah, I never beat that game, so.
Beat the crap out of that.
I remember I had the guide as a kid, and I would just, like, you know, drool over the Fierce Deity mask page in the guide, like, wow, this is so cool. One day I'm gonna play it. I never beat it. Never even got close. So.
Oh my god.
that's on my bucket list to play that game again.
And it has good music, so.
Yeah, they all do.
I could just listen to that.
Yeah, you could just zone out drinking your coconut juice and.
I'm not drinking any coconut juice.
No, you're gonna die.
I hate it.
You better learn to like it.
Never.
All right, well, my number 2 is going to be Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo. My favorite RPG of all time. It would definitely get repetitive, but I just couldn't be without that game. I really do love that game. It's one of my favorites. The characters are awesome. The dialogue is hilarious. It's a great game. I really do like it. And you could kind of grind out in that. There are some, like, extra things you can do, like find Bahamut summon, which is just like a random encounter on the airship. I just really couldn't be without that game. It was a toss-up between that and Chrono Trigger, but Final Fantasy 3 I definitely prefer. Chrono Trigger would be a good one also, though. It was hard for me to choose between those two. But yeah.
Why wasn't that your number 3?
Because I can't have 2 of those Super Nintendo RPGs. That would be super boring,
oh
you know?
My God.
How many times would you just play those? So, you know, I need some variety. All right, so what's your
my last
number
one?
Number 1.
My number 1 is Oblivion.
Oblivion.
Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Okay,
Super
why?
Open world. They've made enough like mods for it for me to have some fun.
I guess a pretext to this is you don't have internet access, but we can say you could have the mods.
All right, I have the mods. I don't need to play with. Well, it's not multiplayer anyway.
Yeah.
So.
But you'd be stuck with the mods that you picked beforehand. I guess that's the deal. So like you can have 10 different mods, but you got to pick them before you leave. You can't get the new one if someone, like that.
Can I like switch them if I make a new character?
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that, but you can't like. Let's say tomorrow they come out with a Dragon Ball mod for it. You can't. You can't then download that and keep going. That'd be cheating.
Yes, that is the game that I still to this day go back and play. Like I think I went and played it like 2 weeks ago, just for fun, because I got the anthology, and I had the choice of playing like Morrowind or.
Well, yeah. Why not pick the anthology instead of Oblivion?
Oh. Because I'm gonna pick Oblivion anyway.
All right. But wouldn't the anthology just also have it and then have
I guess
more?
just in case I'll have the anthology. But if we're gonna be like super strict about it, I'll pick Oblivion. But yeah, I guess I'd have the other ones. It was just way better than Skyrim because it was so boring and white and snow all the time. I hate snow. I don't want to look at it in like video games. Garbage. Ugh.
See, I mean that makes the most sense to pick open world games like that, but I hate those games. So I couldn't choose them. You know, I don't like those. So, but it makes sense to pick them, and you have 2 of them there at least, right? So.
Oh, there's 5.
I mean, 2 of your choices are kind of like that. Dragon Age. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, they made Dragon Age super open world. I forgot.
To me, I put them in kind of the same category of game. Like it's Bethesda to me. It's all Bethesda to me.
That one's BioWare.
Whatever. It's all Bethesda to me.
Oh my god. What's your last?
That's the
pick?
genre for me.
Ugh. It's Bethesda and then everything else.
All right, for my last pick, I'm gonna have to pick Pokemon, and I guess I'm gonna have to say Sun and Moon. I wouldn't ever restart my file. I would just keep going. I have on every Pokemon that's come out, I've had over 100 hours. X and Y had about 250.
Oh my
This new one, I'm already at 100. I'm on 120 in my Moon, and I'm not anywhere near done. I would just catch and breed competitive version, even if I couldn't play online. I would just get every item, get everything in the game, get every Pokemon possible competitively bred. That would take me years, I think. So I already have spent years, and I don't have them all. So that's definitely gonna be my choice. I just love Pokemon. I can't get away from it. It's definitely I play. If I'm not playing that, I'm playing Pokemon Showdown online. So I definitely need my Pokemon fix. I just love those games, and I could always restart if I wanted to.
But why would you?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I mean, I would pick some kind of open world game, but I just don't like them. The only one I really enjoyed was Xenoblade on Wii U, and I mean, I haven't replayed it. I've restarted almost all my Pokemon games at least once in the past. Like I knew one gets announced, I restart the previous one, start playing my second copy of the previous one, of course, not the main file. Replay it. I'm like hyped, and then a new one comes out. So I'm definitely all about the Pokemon. Ever since I was a kid playing Red, can't get away from it. All right, I guess that pretty much sums it up.
Mm-hmm.
So what would your Desert Island RPGs specifically be? Let us know in the comment section below. Shoot us a like, a subscribe, a comment, and see you next time. Bye-bye.